In war-racked Syria, keeping up with his children's vaccinations are the least of this man's concerns.
Yes, the military operations affected the vaccinations of my elder children. While being displaced, we looked for a shelter for our children rather than vaccines.
Thousands of children are at risk of crippling but preventable diseases, having missed out on vaccinations. Doctors are struggling to cope.
Some children who did not receive their vaccines regularly suffered from diseases such as measles and rubella, in addition to some cases of polio.
That's having a really dramatic impact on those children's health, of course, but also on global health security.
Syria's conflict leading to a drop in vaccination rates from a high of 80% to below 50%. A new report by international aid group Save the Children has found 79 million people were displaced by armed conflict in 2018 alone.
Most recently, we've seen cholera outbreaks in South Sudan, but we've had very, very significant cholera outbreaks in Iraq, in Syria and in Yemen as well.
The report found in 2018 there were 20 million children worldwide who missed out on a life-saving vaccine. As many as 2/3 of those were living in a country impacted by armed warfare. And among younger children under the age of 1, 13.5 million missing out on a vital first dose against diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis. There's also concern about how any new COVID-19 vaccine will be distributed to millions living in war-torn areas.
The United Nations calls for a global ceasefire during the pandemic have so far gone unheeded. Save the Children says it's vital that Australia and other developed nations step up their efforts to secure that outcome.
If that doesn't happen, then we know that children will continue to miss out.
Australia has received praise for contributing funding to the Global Vaccine Alliance for the equal distribution of doses. But aid groups say those efforts won't go as far so long as global armed conflicts continue.